What's going on, you guys? Wow, right? Like I've been saying, you never know what's going to happen in the sport of boxing. You just don't know. They've been hitting us with curveballs for the past 4 or 5 months. And now Keith Thurman has come out and said that he is in a potential title eliminator bout against Mario Barrios. And I know a lot of boxing fans are up in arms with this recent news because it seems like there's an agenda to keep these premier boxing champions, the guys that's left, away from Terrence Bud Crawford. That's just what it looks like. Salute to everybody in the building early. Hit that like button for your boy. Seem like they trying to play games. Is Keith Thurman pump faking? Is he saying this just to gather attention for the fight? Or is this a real thing? I mean, he said the WBC was there. It's a 12-round fight. And we all know what that means. But it really doesn't make sense for a guy that's been off for almost 3 years, coming off a loss, to be in a title eliminator bout against a guy who never fought at the weight class, who is also coming off a loss against a much smaller man in a smaller weight class. Sounds like the politics of boxing is at play. Let's see who's in the building. Salute to J Rod in the building. What's going on, bro? WJ Luckett, salute. Damone Daniels, cooking with serve. What's going on? That's right, Damone Daniels. We in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's get this show on the road. But this is what it's looking like, you guys. It's looking like there's an agenda to keep away from Terrence Crawford. I mean, we're going to see what Keith Thurman pay-per-view does, right? Because this was an excuse for Bud, for him not to go over there. You know, you heard these people say it, but according to Bernie, there was nothing that even happened at all. I don't know if you guys caught it, but Bernie was on The Boxing Voice. Probably one of the best shows on Boxing Voice in a long time. And Bernie was on there, and they never even had negotiations or anything. Everything is speculation from that side. Everything is speculation. I mean, it seems like it's an agenda. Dennis Ugas is the only guy over there that's openly challenging. It just seems like he's welcoming Terrence Crawford, right? Everybody else is pretty dismissive of him. They don't really want the fight, man. You know, Keith Thurman's energy changed. You know, he said some pretty lame stuff. Let me see if I can pull it up. Speaking of that, this is what Ugas had to say in response to Timothy Bradley saying this. He says, Errol Spencer's next level super type fighter. I believe that, but I still think he's running from Terrence Crawford, to be honest with you. This was Timothy Bradley said. And then Ugas says, I respect Bradley and each person has their opinion, but the champion is fighting another champion in a legitimate fight between two of the best welterweights in the world. Please, I hope you don't blame me because the big fight hasn't happened. Dennis Ugas is such an honest, humble guy. You know, he said, please, I hope you don't blame me because the big fight has happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ugas ain't it ain't his fault. You know, he's just a casualty in all this. He's just in the middle of it. But yeah, these guys are ducking Terrence Crawford, man. Come on. Say what you want about Timothy Bradley. He knows what's up, man. This dude's running. He's one of the few guys that's open about that Errol Spence and everything else situation. But now we got Keith Thurman out here magically maneuvering into position by the WBC. I mean, do they really think people gonna buy into that? I mean, do they honestly believe that boxing fans is gonna who's gonna buy that fight with Barrios, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the motive? What's the agenda of putting Keith Thurman in position, right? Terrence Crawford requested to become the mandatory to Errol Spence, and Mauricio Sulaiman came out on record saying that he's going to try to make that fight happen. He's going to try to, make it happen, basically. But now we hearing rumors that Keith Thurman is the WBC fighting eliminator with Mario Barrios. So if Barrios somehow pulls a oops and beats Keith Thurman, then what? Are they going to be able to eat? Or let's just say this: if Keith Thurman don't even look good against Barrios, can't hurt him, can't really drop him with some shit, like just crazy shit, are they gonna still give Keith Thurman that fight? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what they want. It's a game, man. They trying to keep they ducking Terrence Crawford. They ducking him. Because Keith Thurman, realistically, he could sit back and he could fight Bud. You know what I'm saying? Go get Bud's belt. But I think if I'm not mistaken, he said he go sit out with the mandatory spot and do that over there. Let me see if I can pull it up. Exactly what Keith Thurman said. Oh, yeah, I already got it here. Yeah, this was on Fight Hype too, actually. So he actually said that he was talking to the Flores guy. Oh, wow. Here we go. He says, this is the first 33 since losing it in 2019. So he did fight him in July 2019. That was so long ago. And he says, Thurman says Barrios fight WBC title eliminator. And he says, quote, I would have to say he's not on the list, said Thurman, said to Fox Sports when asked if Terrence Crawford was next for him. I love the fight. I love fighting these undefeated welterweight champions. I want the belts, but the WBC approached me for a weigh-in check, said Thurman. I said, why is the WBC approaching me for a weigh-in check? I don't hold a WBC title. Mario Barrios doesn't hold a WBC title. They have no right to check my weight unless this fight on February is a title eliminator, which I knew was a strong possibility of being on the books. This is what Keith Thurman had to say. Oh, he says it. He says, so if it hasn't been fully announced, this is my way of announcing it. I know that what they do in boxing is for a reason. And I know that the only reason WBC can request such a thing a week prior to a fight, where's your weight, champ? Is because this fight will be a 12-round title eliminator for the WBC, said Thurman. So whoever holds the WBC title later this year is most likely who Thurman will be fighting next. And I look forward to that challenge. I look forward to that opportunity. After that, we could talk about those other champions. Suppose something were to happen politically, blah, 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 blah. I'll be more than open to fighting Terrence. Wait, okay, he says, I don't get the opportunity to force WBC champion to face Keith Thurman then with the contract and the fight proposal. In that case, I'll be more than open to fighting Terrence Bud Crawford, said one-time Thurman. Sounds like some bullshit. So now Crawford's not on the list. Y'all heard that? So now Crawford's not on the list, right? Remember he was saying, yeah, give me 8 months. Man, this dude been pump faking for years, man. Pump faking for years. He could say all that stuff, I'll fight him, I'll do this and that, because he know PBC ain't gonna make the fight. And when it really comes down to it, Keith Thurman ain't gonna press for no Terrence Crawford fight, man. He been pump faking for the past 6-7 months, dude. Now all of a sudden, oh well, Terrence Crawford's not on the list now. See how this shit works, people? Now all of a sudden he's not on the list. You got to be kidding me. But this is what PBC been doing, man. They've been on some funny ass shit. The PBC welterweights. I'm not gonna say the whole promotional company or the television show. I'm saying just the premier boxing champion welterweights. Those dudes been on some funny ass shit, boy. And it really leads me to believe that the boogeyman really does exist. The boogeyman really does exist. Keith Thurman, I just read it to you guys. I should play the clip. But it's on Fight Hype. He said Crawford is not on the list now. He go sit it out, wait till after Spence and Ugas, whenever that fight gets made, he go sit it out all year again and wait for that opportunity. That's what Keith Thurman's doing. So now he's in a position to where he ain't even got to deal with Terrence Crawford. These dudes is running scared from Terrence Bud Crawford. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Nobody. You could talk about your A-side, the ticket sales, and all that lame shit. These dudes fear this guy. Fear. Nobody want to go ahead and take his scalp and everything he's accomplished. Nobody wants to take his pound for pound status. Nobody wants to do none of that. They just say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and fight who I fight and get the bag. Boxing lame as hell. Boxing lame as hell. You'll never hear me saying anything slighted towards a kickboxer, Muay Thai guy, MMA. You hardly, because they warriors. They're warriors. There's no politics. There's no whole shit. Very little politics. But in boxing, come on, bro. It's filled with divas. You got to pick and choose and look between the cracks to see who's the real warriors. And the real warriors don't get no love like they should. Even the guys that go up in there and take losses, the real warriors, they don't get no love like that, but they should. The Gabe Rosados and those type of guys. Real warriors. Who's not going to hide behind politics, who's not going to be hide behind a fan base. Promoters. Boxing fans praise divas for bullshit. He gonna sit out this whole year instead of just going at the bud, staying sharp, staying fresh. Nah, he gonna sit out again. Come on, bro. That's what I've been telling you about this dude, man. I don't know if he really back. He ain't really back, man. He's so glad WBC showed up. But you must believe somebody behind the scenes pull some strings to make that shit happen. This dude is totally undeserving. I mean, Virgil Ortiz, if anybody, should be next in line for Errol Spence Jr. Young active fighter who's been putting in some work. But nah, Keith Thurman gets to get it because that's the way they want it. Politics, people. Politics. Simply's not Virgil Ortiz's turn yet. These guys are still have a strong hold on the division. I mean, this shit should have been over with. We should have been known who's the number one welterweight by now. And then we can go ahead and let the next wave of guys get their turn. Now we still playing games with these dudes. It's a game, people. DuckTales. These guys are ducking the shot at Terrence Crawford. Ducking them. They can't even ask Al to demand the bag to fight Bud. They don't even want to do that. Since they act like they got so much money. Why don't you tell Al to put the bag on the table and let's get Crawford in the ring? Now you don't want to do it. His pay-per-view number's too low. Okay, but what Keith Thurman pay-per-view numbers looking like solo, though? Without Manny Pacquiao. You don't even know. He's been on TV. And that was almost 5 years ago. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And this is why people fall in and out with boxing. Guys like Carcino and all kinds of dudes that was in a YouTube game when it first started, they fell out of boxing. Dudes fell out of boxing. It's too political. It's like pulling teeth to get some of the best fights. You can't even pressure. Pressure don't even work. These dudes just turn the internet off. Hit that like button for your boy. Salute to Dre, the man. What's going on, bro? He says Crawford is better and better. Seeing his latest training, Crawford looks unbeatable. No, I didn't see his latest training. I mean, Crawford probably is a guy that's not going to really slow down until he's probably, I'm not sure, man. You know, he might be one of those freak dudes like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Just different style. But he might be a freak like Floyd. Might can go until he's 37 at a high level. Who knows? We got to see it. I think he may want to play a little bit more defense at that point, but Terrence Crawford's a fucking animal, bro. He's an animal. Keith Thurman and them know what they up against dealing with that, man. Come on, bro. We seen how Keith Thurman's looking. Do he look like he's ready to, I mean, realistically, but let's be honest. But it's the fight game, so we expect that of you. We expect that of you. Now you go sit out for another half a year. Whenever Spence and Ugas get done, who knows what's going to happen after that fight? If they go mandate this and do that and put the step aside dude in position. Yeah. I'm glad you said that, Damone Daniels. The pay-per-view for Mario Barrios and Keith Thurman is $75, y'all. They asked you to pay $75 for Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios. Two guys that you really haven't seen. Keith Thurman, we haven't seen him. And you gonna want fans who used to pay, who the fans that are used to seeing him, are used to seeing him on TV. You go ask them, we haven't seen this dude in 3 years. You go ask us to charge us, he looking bald headed and shit. You go charge us $75. He don't even look like the same guy no more. This is from a casual fan who knows who Keith Thurman is, because Keith Thurman captured a lot of casual fans' attention early on. But when they see him now, and then you see that ticket price, it's like, what the fuck, $75? This dude bald-headed now and everything. He don't even look like it's the same dude no more. Where's muscles at? Come on, man. They playing games with us, dude. And I see why fans be coming at the PBC so hard. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see that shit, man. These dudes do not move like warriors, man. And they for damn sure don't care what the fans think. They for damn sure don't care what the fans think. They don't care what the fans think. You think if Keith Thurman cared what the fans thought, he wouldn't even say no shit like Ken Crawford's not on the list now. Because he know fans was interested in that fight. Nah, he go ahead, slither on back, do the little Homer Simpson, step on back into the bushes. Man, get up out of here with this dude, man. Barrios whoops his ass, good riddance. I'm sick of these dudes, man. Boxing needs a huge reset, bro. You got a group of fans, though, that's cool with the way things are playing out. You know. But that's because the guy that they in favor with is moving like a buster. But realistically, as fight fans, we should all be in agreement to one thing: the best fighting the best. But nah, they don't work like that. You got dudes that's more into the politics and the numbers and goofiness. Goofiness, instead of putting that extra pressure on that energy with them numbers on these fighters to make some of these fights so we can see them, so they can see some numbers. Crawford is the fucking fight. He's more popular than all these. Matter of fact, when you go on YouTube, hashtag Terrence Crawford's name. See how many channels and videos he got. Hashtag Errol Spence name. See how many. Come on, man. It's not even close, bro. He's the hottest name in American boxing right now, Terrence Crawford. And it's been that way for a while now. But these dudes want to circle around him, right? They want to circle around him and do all this lame shit. That was a lame move by Keith Thurman. For him to even come out of his mouth. Why would you even say that? You know fans want to see that fight, bro. And in order for you to win the fans over, what better way to do it than to hop in the ring with Terrence Bud Crawford? Nah, you don't even want to do that. You go sit back and wait to see what happens with Spencer Ugas. One of them go whoop your ass anyway. Boxing is a joke. Salute to J-Rod for the super chat. Man, my little cash register thing ain't working right now. Salute, man, for the big super chat, bro. Much love to you, J-Rod. Always hold your boy down. What's up, Martin Machine? I see you in the building. Dolomite, King David, Dirty Red. What's going on? The food was good. Yeshua Israel Nazarene. What's going on? Kush the greatest. Man, these dudes out here playing games and boxing, man. 1 minute is this, next minute is that. Like I said, people, you just never know what's going to happen in boxing day by day. According to Bernie, there was never no negotiation or nothing, as far as he know. These people just came out of nowhere talking this shit. These people just came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's right, Drader, man. Bud is healthier than both of them dudes, bro. He's healthier, stronger. Come on, man. That's what it is. Crawford stayed on course. Never went off track. They don't want to deal with it, bro. Strong ass dude, long reach. He can hit you hard with both hands. Real high fight IQ, and he's mean as shit. They don't want to deal with that, man. Them dudes been chilling in their silk sheets. You know what I'm saying? These dudes chilling in silk sheets. And now they just coming back to snatch up a little bag real quick and ride the little clout they got. But really, they've been attached to Terrence Crawford, and that's why they've been relevant. Terrence Crawford is the most talked about boxer. For a guy that they say ain't no draw, he's hella fucking popular amongst the hardcore boxing fans. I tell you that. Him and Canelo. If you want to take away the pay-per-views and all that, Terrence Crawford's name is always in the fucking news. Because he's the fucking best. But guess what? In the sport of boxing, dudes don't challenge themselves like other combat sports. You best believe if this was kickboxing, they would have been trying to take that scalp. Less politics, less belts, less people in the way, of course. They'd have been trying to take his scalp. He would have fought, they would have all fought each other about 3 times already in kickboxing. 3 times each and shit. But nah, in boxing, that politics, man. Oh no, I'm trying to build a superstar and I'm doing this and that. And it's been time for these 30-year-old men to fight, y'all. Straight up. These dudes in their 30s. Tommy Hearns and Ray Leonard fought in their 20s, bro. They was in their 20s when they first fought. Salute for the super chat. DeFoo, he said, salute Bushido. Wait, hold up. Let me put it on the screen. Oh, man, I'm missing a lot. So, yeah, he said, salute Bushido. Been a boxing fan for 30 plus years. All you hear today is business this and it's business that. At what point will people wake up and realize today's boxing business makes no sense? The sport is dying. Facts, dude. And thank you for the super chat, bro. I mean, it's every event, like they said, it's like Dana White says, like a going out of business sale. You ain't lying, Cerebral. They on vacation half the year, bro. Man, that was. Come on, Keith. You back on your bullshit again. He found a way to get back to a belt, you know, or in a good. I mean, he said Spencer's the bigger fight. Will Spence fight Keith? I mean, I guess he would have to if Keith Thurman beats Mario Barrios and becomes a magical mandatory. I'm just calling it the magical mandatory because it wasn't supposed to happen. But it happened. And now he go weasel his way over there instead of just trying to get the fight with Crawford. Backing up all that shit he been talking. You know what I'm saying? Now he go sit back and wait in the background again. Get rusty again. And then he go have a built-in excuse by the time the fight come. This is ridiculous. Yeah, man, J-Rod Bud is trending. Like, Bud is trending, bro. Don't be fooled by the bullshit, man. I do this, and I want to talk about other boxing, but Terrence Crawford news always pops up, and guess what? People want to talk about Bud. He don't even be out here talking or doing nothing. But he's the main, like, Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about Bud. Dre the Man says Crawford is a throwback fighter born in the wrong era. Facts, bro. I made a video on that. I literally made a video on that with him, Gary Russell, Boo Boo Andrade. And I may have Devin Haney and a few other guys in it. They the wrong era of boxing. Like, certain fighters today are in the wrong era of boxing. I mean, you really do have some fans that's like, yeah, the business and that. And I could be objective to understand that. But at the same time, at a certain point, it has to be about legacy and prestige. And I want to be the best at this time. So 20, 15 years from now, they be like, man, Errol Spence Jr. was that guy. Terrence Bud Crawford was that guy. He beat everybody. He fought everybody. Nobody gonna remember you for how much money you made, bro. That's just the way I see it. I mean, I figure if you're in a sport like this, the money's gonna come with it. But you want to be remembered. I would think you would like to be remembered. Look how often people talk about the old school fighters. We don't talk about them dudes' money in their pay-per-view splits, or if they was the A side. No, we talk about how a bad motherfucker they was and who they fought. Yeah, they trying to age out Bud, man. I wouldn't say Floyd aged out Packer Mosley. Mosley did not want no smoke with Floyd early on. And Pacquiao is younger than Floyd. Hey, he did, Dolomite. He clout chased off Bud's name, bro. He clout chased just to stay relevant. He knows what he's doing. And now he's gonna be on Reddit today at 6:00. So if y'all want to ask Keith Thurman some questions, make sure y'all show up on Reddit tonight to get this dude. Because I'll probably be asleep. But Keith Thurman's gonna be on Reddit. Is this it? Yeah. He gonna be on Reddit, man. We will ask him what the hell is going on and why you ain't fighting Bud now. Why the energy change? You can go right after that WB no belt. Nah, you don't want to go up in there and get beat up at Crawford. You don't want to do that. Unfortunately for him, box fans gonna be kind of pissed off, and they're not gonna buy his shit now. $75. He probably Keith Thurman himself probably don't even want to ask fans to buy that. How could I ask somebody to pay $75 for this? That's like, what the y'all think we stupid? He said Bud is Ken Shamrock. Hey, Mosley did avoid Floyd, man. He avoided Floyd. What's up, Rudy B. Moore? I see you in the building, Hayden. What's going on? He said Little Bud would be put on the shelf after this lawsuit. Hell nah. I wouldn't even want to hope that. I want to see how this thing plays out, man. I want to see what's up. I want to see if Terrence Crawford gets his shot at one of these other dudes. I want to see how this story plays out. He got his hands on Sean, but it's almost like that never happened. Hit that like button for your boy. We got like 60 people up in here. We talking about DuckTales and the politics of boxing. It's been a whole lot of ducking going on. And in boxing, you get away with that shit, man. You really get away with ducking. You get away with ducking like crazy, man. Mario Barrios Keith Thurman fight for $75, Craig Smith. Yes, it's $75, man. This is what the word on the street is, that fight is $75. I cannot believe they charging people that much money for that fight. It's almost like they sabotaging Keith Thurman. Like y'all know nobody gonna pay for that, man. That shit go do low. He'll be lucky to do 15,000, man. Because it's not like Mario Barrios is a Mexican fighter with a huge, strong following. Nah, he don't. He ain't got it like that. So he gonna go out here and flop big time. Then they go hide it in the shadows and act like he didn't. They go act like he didn't do less than Bud and shit. Bud outselling all these bums, man. He outselling all these bums, man. On an app, sabotaged, and he's still outdoing these dudes. I guarantee you, Keith Thurman. Once the real numbers come out, if they come out with the real numbers, I guarantee you it's gonna be less than like 25,000. It ain't gonna do good. It ain't gonna do better than Tank. It's not gonna do better than Tank. They ain't been promoting it. It's coming up like next week. Nobody's seen this dude in years. It's really a showcase fight. Should be on free TV for the world to see. But this is what they doing. They making you pay for a showcase fight. Dre says, I don't understand why so-called fans are helping Spence, who they claim is the best, avoid the number one pound for boxing world. Making me, yeah, bro. Because, bro, they see what we see. They see the same thing we see. Yeah, they could try to be diplomatic and all that, but they see what we see. They see this dude ain't got that same energy. They see the same thing we see, but guess what? They go play it like they don't see it, and play the politics game. Now, if it was the roles were reversed, right? If Errol Spence was pressing for this fight, their energy be a lot different. But they see he ain't really pressing for this fight. He ain't really talking about it. He's saying maybe so. Yeah, I think Keith Thurman's fight like next week, bro. February 5th, whenever that is. So it might be 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? Whenever February 5th is. Clarissa Shields also fighting that day. Who knew? Nah, they ain't gonna just make the fight, Darnell Coleman. That's not how boxing works, man. They're not gonna just make the fight. We wish it could be that easy. And it's not like these are Mayweather Pacquiao like guys. You know what I'm saying? Like this fight should have been made, man. But these dudes are running from Terrence Crawford. They running from him. Keith Thurman's running, and Errol Sprint is running. He's sprinting. He dipping out. He gone. He little. You don't even see him. And Keith Thurman was out here pump faking like he really wanted to fight. Now he's saying he's not on the list. Hold on real quick. All right. Sorry about that. Salute to J-Rod for the super chat. He says, it's crazy how Porter, Danny, Mikey, and Ugas and Thurman all move like puppets for PBC over one guy. Better check Al Heyman's resume. He's done some slick shit in the 80s and 90s in the music industry. Man, it's a game to keep what we're witnessing is what's happening. These guys are on record saying the things that they've been saying. It's not like we over here making shit up and just being some disgruntled boxing fans and shit like that. Nah, these dudes are saying some lame shit that fans really shouldn't be hearing. Especially guys that's in their 30s, former champions, champion level guys, just circling, maneuvering around Terrence Crawford. Circling and maneuvering. So now it's going to be like guys like Virgil Ortiz and Boots. And guess what? Keith Thurman, they're not going to force Keith Thurman to fight none of those type of dudes. He won't fight them either. You know what I'm saying? But box fans will be hell-bent on Bud to fight one of them dudes. They're not going to force Spence to fight Boots or say Spence should fight Boots and do this. They're not going to do none of that. They'll put that energy to Crawford fighting one of those dudes instead of putting the energy into Crawford fighting one of these dudes. Bunch of goofies. This is what these guys will do. Hold on, let me see something real quick. We got 33 likes with 54 people in here, man. Come on, man. We can get at least 40 some likes, man. Y'all can't do your boy like that, man. Y'all can't do me like that. We got at least get like 40 something likes, man. Give me at least 40 something. All right, hold up. I'm trying to. Nah, he ain't. That's not really what it is, Drizzy. That's not what it is at all, bro. All that stuff been exposed. All that's been exposed. Dre the Man says Keith Thurman soft, and he used to be my man's at one point. Thurman should have retired after Danny. He's been looking like a sucker since he allowed Spence to pull his card. Yep, facts, bro. And I like the energy that he brings to the sport, but I think it's false. I'm starting to think it's some bunch of false bravado. I'm thinking, okay, he ain't got nothing to lose now, so maybe Keith Thurman really got that dog back out. Nah, man, that's a bunch of bullshit. He about to go up in here against Barrios and probably look very mediocre in doing so, and then just sit back in the shadows until something else happens. He ain't about to deal with Terence Crawford at all. So if this WBC eliminator doesn't happen, what you gonna do? So let's just say it don't happen. What you gonna do, Keith? What you gonna do? Salute to Drew Reed for the super chat. He said, support your boy and hit the like button. That's right, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. Much appreciated, man. Y'all showing your boy a lot of love this morning, man. I almost didn't do it because I am not really necessarily feeling too good, but I got to do it. We got to talk about it. We got to have the conversation. We are witnessing what's happening right now is what's happening, people. It's not nothing really too deep to get in. It's not really that deep as these guys are like to make it. They ducking. Ugas said he wants to fight Bud, but we gonna see. I'm not sure. I'm not necessarily sure if I believe Ugas at this point. Because he's the only one that said, come on over to PBC and all that, and I support you, you know. But these dudes, I don't know. I got to see it to believe it. I got to see it to believe it at this point. Spence and Ugas still ain't even really been announced yet either. So it's still a lot of holding up, man. Like these dudes are really, let's think about it. This whole little welterweight scene should have been done and over with probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Keith Thurman decided himself to sit out during the pandemic. He himself decided to sit out. He didn't have to sit out. He just chose to sit out. And the best way to kill a fighter is inactivity. So he just really just been using Crawford's name for clout. That's what he's been doing. He really want to fight Spence. So that's why he's not going to say too much mean stuff to Spence, because if you be mean to Spence, he won't fight you. But he'll say some shit about Crawford because he know Crawford ain't going to fight him anyway because there's still that political line right there. And these dudes go play that game for as long as they can. So Bud should just go ahead and move up. I think he's the WBO super champion. Should go ahead and move up and get the Charlo Castano winner. Block him off. I can see why a lot of people just don't like PBC, man. I really could see it. I see why a lot of brothers don't like PBC. I can see why, man. I can see why. They really, really play politically. You never go see these dudes like this. Like there's certain things could expect. Now it's not much. It's not much. These are the type of dudes that's not gonna give the people what they want, but they want to complain about the pay-per-views and people stealing fights. Well, maybe because you ain't giving the people what they want. Y'all mad because box fans woke up. Welcome to the red pill. Y'all mad box fans woke up. They're not about to just buy the fight when they could just stream it. And I'm not an advocate for streaming, but hey, this is what these dudes are doing. Hey, that's right, WJ Luckett, PBC, publicly blocking Crawford. Facts, bro. It's so many different acronym names you can use for PBC. Publicly blocking. That's exactly what these dudes are doing, man. Salute to J-Rod for another super chat, man. He says right now they have a TD attack because he's trending. Wait, what that say? He said right now they have a TD attack because they're trending with his lawsuit. A lot of people of color supporting Bud and they don't like it. Politics. Yep. They mad, man. Terence Crawford is the hottest name in boxing right now. He's the hottest name in boxing, man. He needs to use this momentum that he got. Do he realize the momentum that he has? Do he realize it? And he needs to play into that. He needs to play into everything that's going on. He said he was a puppet master, but we go see. Salute to Baki Hanma. What's going on? What's going on, Southpaw Killer? He said TT. Oh, yeah. Dre the Man said Errol Spence not even on the pound for pound list. Man, he's been too inactive to be even rated so high. You see how they knocked Bud down for him not being able to even get a fight, but Spence been sitting out. They keep him where he at. He's boxing's darling. They already anointed him as like the golden boy, the next darling. They kind of appointed him that already. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see him enough. So I mean, the options for Crawford at this point, if Keith Thurman's talking about not really taking a fight now, all of a sudden, you know, it's not on his list. Let me read it again to you guys. For this dude said it's not on his list. Wait, where'd he go? Yeah, this dude said Crawford is not on his to-do list again. Keith Thurman don't care about boxing fans like that. Talking like that, man, you don't care about boxing fans. 2.5 year layoff. Dude, get up out of here. All right, let's see. Talk about Danny Garcia. Man, them fights is old now, bro. All right, he says here, wait. Wait, where's it at? Okay. Oh, he's all the way up here. He says, I will have to say he's not on the list, said Keith Thurman, said to Fox Sports when asked if Terence Crawford was next for him. Quote, I would have to say he's not on the list. This is what Keith Thurman said after telling boxing fans that he was interested in the fight, and man, he was pump faking, dude. Mario Barrios beats this dude. Good riddance. What's going on, Q to God? Mario Barrios beat this dude. Good riddance. Keith don't want no smoke. He don't want to do, man, please. He's fighting Mario Barrios, bro. 140 pounder. What's up with all these dudes fighting these 140 pounders too, man? What's up with that shit? Like little 140 pounds, not like big ones either, just little ones. It's a fucking joke, man. Who they fooling? I be holding back a lot too on boxing. I really, really do. I be really, really, really holding back. Because compared to other combat sports, these dudes, man, they don't move. They don't move like warriors like that at all. It's too much money in boxing. That's what it is. Yeah, I said it. It's too much money in boxing. They get paid too much. Some of these dudes get paid too much. They ain't done nothing. Yeah, I said it. It's too much money. You buy the hunger away from these dudes with a couple of fights. Then they end up fighting once or twice a year. You don't see them no more. They too busy chilling. They don't even care to take the fights you bring it to the table. You got 3 fighters on the table. They're not gonna take those fights. Why? Because they got millions in the bank. They ain't got to. Man. That's how it is in boxing. He said, "I hope Barrio beats him." Man, that's I don't see Barrios beating him. Barrios did say that he was killing himself to make 140, so he may be the fresher, healthier guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he could possibly go out here and outwork Keith. Keith laying some shots. Barrios still standing there, not really hurting him. Keith start losing confidence, getting on the back foot, fighting off the back foot and shit. Barrios attacking his body. Barrios has absolutely nothing to lose. And if this is an eliminator, I expect him to fight like his life is on the line. I want to see Barrios come out here and beat Keith Thurman. Come out here and fight like you come out here to win. I don't want to come out and see you come out here and just to make him look good. I don't want to see that. That's not what I want to see from anybody in boxing. I want to see the B-side guy come out here and actually show the world that he belongs on the A side. Not just sitting there, just in there just to make this guy look good. You passed that shit, Barrios. You passed all that just in here making this guy look good. You out here for an opportunity. You better go out here and try to beat this dude. That's right, Mario. You go out there and try to beat this dude. Because Keith Thurman is really just disappointing. Just disappointing. He gonna say Crawford is not on my list, y'all. He's not on the list. WBC blocking Bud too. Maybe somebody from behind the scenes paid the WBC a lot of money to make this move happen. Maybe they was owed a favor or something, right? Maybe they was owed a favor. Hit that like button for your boy. We got 70 people in the building. Crazy, man. This is what these people are doing, man. They refuse to give the fans the fights they want to see, man. These dudes, and then they get mad at fans for wanting to see these fights. Dude, we'll pay for that fight. They find an excuse for it not to happen. He says eliminator means the winner. Nah, bro. That ain't what that shit says. WBC title eliminator, bro. WBC title eliminator. They said the winner would be the mandatory. Either way, I'm not quite sure if they'll leapfrog Keith Thurman in front of Virgil Ortiz. Maybe Keith Thurman just saying this just to get people's attention. But him saying that he ain't trying to fight Bud, this thing is falls through for him. Is it's very believable from him. Yeah, I'll attach my name to Crawford's name for a little minute until some shake. Yep. You said it's not a final title eliminator. Do WBC even have that, bro? This is why I don't ever get into all that. I mean, final title eliminator. Why is it even a title eliminator? For what? Final title eliminator, preliminary title eliminator. Why do these dudes come out of here with these magical, man? It's politics, man. That's why. It's all the same shit to me, dude. It's all the same shit. Title eliminator, final eliminator. This dude's happy because he's gonna be sitting on the shelf waiting for Spence and Ugas winner. This is what he said. And he's gonna be sitting back. You think Keith Thurman go fighting this eliminator and then have to deal with one of those? Nah, bro. This is a political play to get Keith Thurman in position to block Terrence Crawford out the way. That's what this is, bro. You think Keith Thurman's gonna fight any of those dudes in the top? Come on, man. He handpicked Barrios, 140-pounder who's not even ranked. You think he gonna fight any of those killers in the top 4? Come on, Ronnie boy. It's not how Keith Thurman move. That's not how boxing works. That's not how PBC fighters over there move. The welterweights. I'm not gonna say all of them. It's just these welterweight dudes, man. It's not how them dudes move. This is a political play for Keith Thurman to be in position to deal with Spencer Ugas winner. He is not about to fight Virgil Ortiz or any of those hungry young fighters in the top 4. He act like he didn't even know who Boots was. Boots is one of the top guys in that. Is he going to be looking to fight Boots in a final eliminator? Absolutely not. We already know how this shit go play out with these dudes. Actually, we don't. We don't know. We don't know. We know we expect some bullshit, though. That's what we do know. Expect some bullshit. Expect some energy change. Yeah, the welterweight division is whack, bro. It's whack. It's whack. Hey, this might be the play, Dre. He says Heyman's scared to lose control of those welterweight belts, so they want Crawford and Boots to cancel each other out so they can protect Spence. Bro, that could be the play. And what better way to do it than have some bozo fans try to force a Boots Bud fight? You know what I'm saying? So they can just cancel each other out. But either way, if Spence and them decides to go to 154, Boots will eventually be there, and Crawford probably be going up there soon anyway. But that definitely seems like a move. You know, this is like, you know, they be doing. Boxing is more than just in the ring, man. They've been playing out of the ring games for a long time. They can't really beat this dude. They can't figure out how to beat him in the ring. He's not necessarily slowing down at all. So they go continue to play this political game outside the ring, because that's where they have the advantage. Because they know once they get their ass in the ring and lace them gloves, or they go get their fucking head beat in and ran out the ring. So we go stall this thing out for as long as we can, right? Keith Thurman, I don't think he's gonna. I'm not holding my breath for him at all. He may not end up fighting. He'll go up in there and fight Spencer Ugas and lose, and then that's it for him. He may talk like, yeah, I'll go and fight Crawford now. Crawford should just really shut the door on him after that. Shut the door on this dude. Shut the door all the way on him. And I'm not normally one for that, but shut the door on this dude. Shut the door on him. There's no more money for you in this boxing world. You don't get the fight. You on a black card. You don't get the fight. Pull a Charlo on him. Say the same thing Charlo said to say it to him too. You on a black card. You don't get the fight. According to Bernie, there was never no negotiations at all recently. There was nothing even happened. Tim Smith and this shit, that shit came out of nowhere, basically. Oh, and also he's not with MTK Global. According to Bernie, he said he's not with MTK Global like the rumors suggest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ugas is already like up there in 35, but they don't really talk about Ugas getting old. You know what I'm saying? But they only talk about Bud getting old. They only talk about him and Bud the same age. But Bud will be 35 later this year. So yeah, man, 5 years from 40, y'all. And still can't get no work out here. 5 years from 40. You know what I'm saying? I will not be satisfied with this era of boxing. I just won't. If I don't see Terrence Crawford fight any of these other top guys, these so-called top guys. Sean Porter was good, but I gotta see if he could beat these other two dudes, these other 3 or 4 dudes, or whoever, how many left it is. But he ain't gonna never get all those fights. He'll be lucky if he gets Spence. He said Spence would vacate all 3 of his belts if he had to face if he had to face Boots. Salute to Ronnie Boy Fresh for the super chat. He says Boots is going the IBF route and Virgil the WBO route. WBC champion can fight the top 15 WBC boxer without being penalized. You dig? Yeah, you're right. Nah, bro. Keith Thurman, bro. Do you really see Keith Thurman fighting any of those dudes? He's gonna be if this is real what he's saying, right? The WBC showing up to the weigh-ins and asking what his weight is and all that. If this is really eliminator for him, WBC should already know how Keith Thurman's moving. He ain't about to be fighting none of those other top guys in a tournament style matchup. He gonna be talking about the money and all that. Man, he ain't about to be doing none of that shit, bro. He's hopping on Barrios because it's a tune-up fight, and this is what Keith Thurman does. He fight these same type of guys. Then he'll fight a top name guy every once in a while. Then he'll fight the same type of guys. He literally fights the same type of dudes other than Sean Porter. He ain't fought no black fighters, man. He didn't even fight Kell Brook, man. Salute to Dre the Man for the super chat, man. Much love to you, bro. The DuckTales, man. This shit is wild. And so instead of Thurman say, you know what? Nice gesture, WBC, but I want to go get that WB no belt from Terrence Crawford because I was talking shit. So I got to back it up. But nah, he found a little way. Man, whatever, man. Whatever with these dudes, bro. Whatever with these dudes, bro. Whatever with them. That's why boxing fans be brutalizing these dudes. Your boy Bushido rated PG-13 compared to some of y'all. Brutal on these dudes. And I don't blame you. Guess what? MMA fans don't got to disrespect the fighters and do all that. They don't got to do all that. They don't got to do none of that shit at all. If they don't like somebody, they just don't like them. But they don't do all this stuff that boxing fans be having to do. Because you know them dudes go fight. Yeah, he said Thurman is on his farewell tour. Yeah, he is, man. He's on his way out, man. He's going to fight Barrios, get a nice little bag for that. Possibly, the pay-per-view may only do like 15,000 buys. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect it to do anything over Tanks. So I expect it to do lower than Tanks pay-per-view. Then what he go do? You can't demand, you can't say you some pay-per-view star. You don't got no belt. I mean, whatever, man. Sit on the shelf for 6-7 months again and wait for Errol Spence Ugas winning whenever that fight gets made. We probably can get made in May. Because he's like, these dates are getting taken up. So you will wait till what, August, September to fight? You know, Keith Thurman, he'll probably wait till November or something on him. Done with this dude, bro. I gave Keith Thurman a chance too. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Ronnie Boy Fresh says Uncle Al paid for the eliminator spot so they can make the fight before the IBF is ordered. Yep. Damn, you on to that. Yeah, yeah. Because Boost is on his heels. Boost is on this dude's heels. And let's be honest, Spence hasn't fought an IBF mandatory in a long, long time. A long time. So they probably got next, unless Spence decides to unify. And they decide to step out of the way for it. Stanionis and old boy, whoever win that fight steps out of the way for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of questions to see that fight even gonna happen this year. These dudes already sabotaged the fight before the year even started, bro. Lame, man. These dudes lame as hell, bro. I don't care how rich they are or how bad of fighters they are. You can still be a lame ass motherfucker with a lot of money and some good hands. You can still be a lame ass dude. These dudes move like some lames, bro. You already rich. You rich already. You rich. It's fear. You're not about to get $100 million. Y'all welterweights, man. Y'all not Floyd. Y'all didn't do it like that. Y'all go get what you go get. Still blocking out Bud, man. He a free agent. They still blocking this dude out. By that Bob Arum shit was just a bunch of cap. Oh, Bob Arum, man, that was a bunch of bullshit, man. It was a perfect excuse. It was a perfect excuse for them to continue ducking. Now that Crawford hopped over that top rank fence and he's walking towards the middle of the street, they locking all the fucking doors. These dudes locking all the doors, man. Yep, you ain't lying, Ronnie boy. That's exactly what this sounds like. It sounds like Al Heyman paid for a spot to force some shit to happen, so the IBF doesn't force nothing to happen. Because Spence Ugas winner likely is going to have to fight in the IBF mandatory right away, especially if it's Ugas. You know how the IBF do? They don't care about you winning your belts and celebrating. They'll order a mandatory purse bid 2 days after your fight. We've seen it happen to Luis Ortiz. We've seen it. We've seen them try to order Luis Ortiz to fight an eliminator. We've seen them do it with Bud years ago when they tried to make him fight Lipinets right after he beat fucking old boy. These dudes sold up boxing for this year already, man. They have no intentions on fighting this dude. They made that shit clear 2 weeks ago when they did this thing with Ugas. There's a lot of politics in the way. Instead of just boxing, remember how boxing moved out of the way for them to make the fight? Next thing you know, we hear about Ugas. Man, these dudes are fucking, this is a joke, and they playing us. They stalling us out. They know boxing fans want to see this Crawford Spence fight, but they go play it out. Try to do this Mayweather shit. But that shit ain't working. It ain't working no more. Shit ain't working no more. And for Mayweather's benefit, he was a gym rat. He was a disciplined guy. You didn't have to worry about him really falling off like that. Only Father Time could beat that dude. These other dudes, they beating themselves. Joke, bro. They hide behind the money purses and shit. These dudes be scared as hell to box, man. Boxing one of the oldest sports and shit, oldest combat sports and shit. And them dudes don't move like warriors like they used to, man. They be scared as hell. Crazy. It's just frustrating. We ain't even go see Crawford Thurman this year, you guys. So we go have to sit back and see who Crawford's gonna fight. Probably should be whoever at this point. Thurman's gonna cherry pick and fight whoever he wants to fight. Probably gonna be some, no disrespect, a flat-footed Hispanic guy. That's what he likes to do. You know what I'm saying? He don't, man, whatever with Keith Thurman, bro. He ain't about to fight nobody tough or nobody like that. If it ain't gonna be Crawford in the meantime. Or he ain't about to do nothing like that, man. They need to freeze him out. All right, let's see what Ronnie Boy Fresh says here. He says, you do know part of the Stanionis agreement WBA is that he got the winner of Ugas Spence to spend. So Crawford Spence, I know, man. I know. I know. I try to be optimistic that they'll do right by boxing and step out of the way, but there's that. That's why I said they already sold up this whole year to block out Terrence Crawford. They made it their objective to do so. And that's just my opinion. I feel like this was orchestrated. They did this shit on purpose to block him out for another year. Because the way he did Sean Porter was just fascinating. They couldn't believe it. You know, they left out of the building before the fight was even, you know what I'm saying? They left out of there. They didn't even want to give the fans nothing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Look what this dude is doing. Look what these dudes are doing. Errol Spence could have made the fight right there. Guess what? He got the fuck up out of there. They have no plans on making this fight with this dude. They got no plans on making the fight, man. So don't be listening to them bullshit YouTubers. They know these. They know this. They know this. They know what it is. It's just some dudes will keep it funky, which keep it 100 with you. But they ain't gonna keep it 100 with you because it's not necessarily lucrative to do so. It's a bunch of bullshit that these dudes are getting away with ducking. Keith Thurman, the original, and then you got Keith Thurman 2.0. Ducking all kinds of good smoke. Oh, the Sean Porter KO wasn't R-rated. I wasn't frightened. And all that lame shit. You seem pretty frightened to me. So on his Reddit tonight, if I'm woke, I'm going to hop on there. I'm going to hop on there and I'm going to ask him some questions. He probably ain't going to answer them. But I'm going to ask him, why you ducking Bud? Why not go for that WB no belt and get the people what they want? Nah, you ain't gonna do that. None of these dudes are real people's champions or no shit like that. Nobody wants to take that mantle, the people's champion of the welterweight division. Nobody wants to do nothing like that. Sean Porter was the people's champion. That's who the people's champion was, Sean Porter. Because he fought every fucking body. A real warrior that should go in the Hall of Fame for something. He's in the Hall of Fame for being in the Diva era of boxing, for being a real warrior. That should be his fucking award and shit. For being a warrior in the Diva era of boxing. Yep. Oh, Roddy Boy Friends, that's hilarious, bro. He says, Slim, I was sitting across from Arrow at the Mandalay Bay. You could see the smoke from his shoulder. Oh, man, bro. He got up out of there, bro. Oh, man, my ribs. He did not want, bro. Oh, he gonna make the fight. He gonna make the fight. Crawford pay-per-view numbers just ain't good enough yet. Man, that's all cap, dude. Because if he wanted to fight, he would have sat there after Sean Porter. See, they didn't expect him to stop Sean Porter like that and so suddenly either. It was a shocker. His heart was racing. Blood was flowing through him. He was feeling nervous. He said, you know what? Let me get up out of here. He said, let me get up out of here. That right there let us know he don't want to deal with Terrence Crawford this year. That right there. Because he was in the building for what? He said he left so fast, smoke was leaving his shoes. Hey, I believe it. I heard he was out of there so fast, and this is no cap either. I heard he was leaving so fast, he even know where he was going. Actually, it's on video. He had to ask Ellie, like Ellie had to tell him where to go. Like he was just trying to get the fuck up out of there. He didn't want to answer no questions. He didn't want to do none of that. So Keith Thurman's gonna get got tonight. Y'all hop on that Reddit and ask him some questions. He ought to be that's why he's on Reddit. Instead of him going on his IG, right, where his fan base is mostly at, he'll go on Reddit and shit. Like, this dude is a straight, man. Reddit, bro? Hit that like button for you, boy. We got 70 people in the building. Reddit, bro? Keith Thurman's going to Reddit tonight, y'all. Like around 6 p.m. Florida time. I believe he's in Florida still right now, so it might be Florida time. The East Coast. Wait, where is it at? Yep. Oh, wait. No, 3 p.m. Man, y'all real West Coast, man. Y'all way behind. Y'all in the past. So I'll answer them on Wednesday. Yeah, man. Fire away. He gonna answer all the questions, y'all. So this is what we want from Keith Thurman. We wanna ask him some questions. We got a lot of questions for you, dude. Salute to Picasso for the super chat. He says PBC damn near got a whole cast of Wizard of Oz. Oh, hell no. He said they got the whole cast of Wizard of Oz. He says the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow. You say Oh man. Oh man, dude. It's sad, bro. It's sad. I'm telling you, man. And then this Barrio fight is $75. They selling it for $75. That's a lot of money. I guess they're banking on Leo Santa Cruz to sell it though, right? That's what I'm thinking. He's on the card. They're hoping that he still got some juice after getting knocked to the Shadow Realm from Tank Davis a couple of years ago and shit. However long ago that was. I mean, all these dudes they all coming off losses and shit, man, bro. They just a bunch of dudes doing shit, bro. How could you even put two dudes coming off losses who you really haven't seen on pay-per-view? Unless you don't got no money. Unless you just don't got no money to pay him. So the fighters over there got to fend for themselves. Keith Thurman is doing a really good job of selling this fight. I'll tell you that. But by him coming out here and this situation happened, boxing fans really ain't gonna buy that shit now. Now, boxing fans is at the point to where they hope it fail. If he was smart, he would have played into the Crawford thing in hopes of fans buying his pay-per-view with Barrios. If he was smart. But he turned off a lot of boxing fans right now. So they go stream the shit out of your shit, bro. And I bet you people gonna be talking shit on Reddit too. Unless he got a safe fan base on there or something. Salute to Norman Rad, 1984. He says, with the way boxing's going, now the sport might not be around in 10 years. Isn't a sad state of affairs? Yes, it is, man. And I won't let nobody convince me otherwise. Boxing is in a really bad state, and it's been this way for a while. Yeah, we get some good gyms and some good fights here and there. And we had some good years, some decent years, but it could be great. It could be a great year. It could be a great year. But what boxing fans really want the most, in my opinion, what I think is that they want this welterweight situation to be cleared up. It's the only thing it's the only storyline that's still really relevant from years now. Everything else has died away. The Wilder saga with AJ and all that shit is gone now. All that shit is over with. But we still talking about this shit. And now Keith Thurman coming out talking about he's not on the list now. Oh man, these dudes is ducking hella smoke. But they get a pass for it. What's up, Jay Cooley? I see you in the building. They get a pass for it nowadays, man. This is how they do it in boxing. Ask me anything. He says ask him anything too. We go ask him too. On Reddit. I'm gonna have to see what this Reddit boxing shit is about too. I mean, what are you doing on Reddit, bro? What boxing do boxing fans be on Reddit? For what? What do you go on Reddit talk boxing about? Maybe you could speak more freely in those forums there. But I ain't even trying to deal with all that racist shit. Them dudes be getting real racist in them forums where you could just say whatever you want to say. They always find a way to take shots at the black guy. They always magically find a way to do so. That's wrong. Nah, I'm gonna see what this Reddit shit is about though. Cause I seen Tiafimo on there too, talking to fans on Reddit. Like Reddit? Like what you doing on Reddit, bro? Like your fans on Instagram, dude. See, he don't want to go to Instagram because they go bring that heat on his ass. Hey, you ain't lying, Hova. Dana White should promote it. Man, they ain't got no black execs over there though. They don't know how to, man. Yep, it's unsustainable, man. It's expensive and it's unsustainable. I expect Barrios and Thurman to do less than 25,000. I'd be surprised if it does more than that. And I'm gonna look for they probably not gonna give us the numbers because it's gonna be expected. I know if they expect Crawford to ask for a magical number, then they expect these pay-per-views to do low too. Then we should assume that as well. But they putting a gamble on it and see if box fans still stupid enough to buy this shit for $85. Nobody wants to buy that, dude. Nobody wants to buy that shit, bro. Nobody wants to buy your fight, man. We gonna be watching Clarissa Shields on DAZN, dude. Cause you be on some sucker shit, Keith. We don't believe in you no more, man. Your boy Bushido try to give him a chance. And I do like his energy. I really do. I like Keith Thurman's energy, but I think it's fake. And he's a switcher upper. He switch it up too quick. You got to gradually switch it up, bro. You can't switch it up that damn quick. Especially for something the people expect of you or want to see you do. Will he be saying, yeah, I'm gonna give my fans and my people what they want and all that? No, he don't, bro. That's cap. I hope I'm up around that time. I'm gonna ask him some questions on there too. And if he let people come in, I'm gonna definitely make sure I go in on the live, on the video or something, ask his ass a question because he out here ducking smoke. Say Crawford's not on the to-do list again. Yeah, man. But it's Operation block Terrence Crawford, man. The boogeyman does exist. He's a real thing, you guys. The boogeyman is a real thing. These guys have been showing us for years that Terrence Crawford is the fucking boogeyman. Errol Spence got up out of there, bro. We're not talking about that enough. we not beat on that horse enough. How he just ran up out of the building. Why'd you run up out of the building, bro? See, he don't want to do no interviews, no nothing. He don't want to get asked questions about no real dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because the real dudes are ask Spence some questions. I don't care about none of. I'll ask you. He ain't no big dude to me. He a little dude to me. I'll ask you these questions. See, they'll stay away from all that shit, man. They don't want to. I'll ask him like, bro, why you get up out of there like you heard a silent alarm, bro? You heard a fire alarm that nobody else heard. You heard a fire alarm that nobody else heard. You got up out of there, bro. You wasn't trying to hear none of that, man. He wasn't trying to even build up a fight or nothing. He wanted to get up out of there, man. He was gonna stumble over his words. His heart was racing. His palms were sweaty. What's the Eminem song? Come on, man. Sean Porter is the only one that took the chance. Uga's acting like he will, but we got to see if Uga's can get past Spence, and we go see if he go keep that same energy. Because these dudes like to switch it up when they switch it up. Hey, bro, he left before the crowd, bro. Nah, he wasn't supposed to do that, bro. I'm not hearing that. Who said that? Detroit raised me, bro. I'm not hearing that, bro. No, I'm not hearing that, bro. No, I'm not hearing that. Why you leave? Why you leave? Why you didn't get a fans a show? A fans an encore after the show. Nah, you didn't want to do none of that, man. These dudes are boring, bro. He left and shit. He didn't even want to entertain Crawford. That was the big moment right there. That was the big moment right there. For him to put all this shit to rest that he's ducking this dude. He just proved even further. Man, whatever, man. Yeah, he ran 8 miles up out of there. That's right, UGC Flame. He ran 8 miles up out of there, bro. Wait, well, y'all called this years ago? He said, I lie to you not. He says, I was in the hallway screaming, slow down. He said Spence was dipping. Hey, man, he don't want that fight, man. You know what I'm saying? He got the fuck up out of there, bro. Terrence Crawford just bad news for these dudes, man. They don't want to deal with him. Hit that like button for your boy. We got almost 70 people in the building. He said, you know, they ordered him to leave. I want to follow those orders. I got to see this dude. Derek James told him to leave. I heard the interview. Yeah, I heard that lame ass interview. He be saying some lame shit too. He's not out of the shit house either. This whole little thing with Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford doesn't get these guys out of the shit house. No, that shit with Bob doesn't prove that Spence ain't ducking. These dudes are ducking. We going off energy. You don't want the fight. Keith Thurman don't want the fight. He was pump faking. Now that he see a little ray of light through the darkness, he said, "Nah, I'm not gonna deal with this Grim Reaper now. I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. Get up out of there, bro. He better go wait around. If he loses against Mario Barrios, it looks bad, it's not really look forward to anyway. You ain't about to be fighting nobody, man. You ain't about to be doing nothing, man." He said they immediately start laughing at Arrow. Yeah, because he ran, bro. He ran, bro. He got up out of there. If I was a Spence guy, like a pro Spence guy, like LT, I'll be mad as a motherfucker. I'll be mad as hell that I gotta sit here and listen to these Crawford fans because this dude ran up out of the building. I'll be like, man, why did you run, bro? I'll be mad. Hey, that's when you switch it up. Like, look, man, I'm gonna have to pull back from you. I fuck with you, bro. But I'm gonna have to pull back, man, because you ain't moving like you should be moving. You was not supposed to run up out of that arena. You had all your boys with you. I think the Charlo was there, Tank was there. All y'all ran. Salute to J-Rod for the super chat. He says he ran up out of there saying Kenny stopped it too early. Vintage Porter was better. Yeah, but he didn't say that to Crawford's face, right? Remember back. I don't know if you MMA fans, but back in the day, George St. Pierre, before he became the man, he came up in there to the then man, Matt Hughes, the legend, came and told him, "I'm not impressed with your performance." He came up in there and told him that, not disrespectfully, but told him, "I was not impressed with your performance." They know they fought. But in boxing, nah, man, Spence ran up out of the building. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. These supposed to be warriors, man. Why you running, bro? You had all your dudes with you too. Even a fake looking IOTBA looking dude. You had him with you. You know what I'm saying? You got up out of there, bro. Yeah, Charlo and Tank, all heavy hitters with you. You got up out of there, bro. Because Derek James told you to. Don't be part of the show. Come on, man. But honestly, I known for years that they didn't want this fight. For years. Derek James said it a long time ago that they have other fights to be made. There's no real roadblocks. He said there's no roadblocks. There's other fights to be made. Thurman, Ugas, Garcia. There's other fights to be made. They don't want to put him in there with Terrence Crawford because it's a bad matchup for him. And Terrence Crawford fucks up the brand. And Terrence Crawford's not all in with PBC either. So that fight's never gonna happen, you guys. Keith Thurman seemed like it was more of a possibility, but now Keith Thurman's on that whole shit again. So it's like, wait, well, you know, he could accept the WBC eliminator, sure. But that don't mean he can't challenge Terrence Crawford for his belt. Terrence Crawford has a voluntary option right now, right? He just fought as mandatory, so he's a voluntary. He can volunteer to fight Keith Thurman, but guess what? Keith Thurman ain't gonna want to fight. He ain't gonna want to fight now. He just said he don't want to fight now. He said he was gonna sit back and wait. Oh man, what a weasel. Yep. If he was smart, he would thank you, bro. That's what I said. Why would you come out and just do this before your pay-per-view, bro? I mean, I've seen people when I did the initial video, people in the comment section was already talking about they're not gonna buy his fight now because of that shit. You had fans talking about they're not gonna buy your fight now because of that shit, bro. They already on thin ice. Y'all PBC fighters are already on thin ice with a lot of boxing fans. Boxing fans got a short patience with these dudes right now as it is. And then you go off and do something to piss them off even more. By telling them, nah, you know what, I ain't gonna fight Crawford. You know, he's not on my list no more. After telling fans and it wasn't R-rated and I wasn't frightened and I'll fight him in 8 months. And you know, you was just pump faking. You knew he was pump faking when he said 8 months. You knew he was pump faking when he said 8 months. $75 C2 losers. Yeah, that's right, UGC Flame. $75 to two dudes that came off losses fight, bro. Showcase fight. How dare they insult our intelligence as fans? Excuse me. How dare they do that, bro? That don't even make sense. How dare you try to sell this to people? And even for the casual fans, because Keith Thurman was a guy who was fighting on TV, so a lot of people know who Keith Thurman was. Soccer moms and shit. They haven't seen him. Like I said earlier, he's bald-headed now and shit. He's looking like he's past it. And then in order for you to see him, you got to pay $75 to see him. Salute to Rebel Life Boxing. See how go subscribe to my boy Rebel Life Boxing. He should be at 1,000 by now. Oh, speaking of that, I'm almost at 10,000. About like almost 700 something away. So yeah. Man, they sure do, L Boogie. You ain't lying. They protect their investments, bro. To the point where it's looking like some DuckTales. And these guys was the premier boxing champions too, man. They was. They really was early on. A lot of boxing fans was criticizing them though, because they was fighting like nobodies and getting a lot of money for it. But I wasn't. But now I am. You know what I'm saying? Now I am. My patience has run way thin. Way thin. What they all this time, just inactivity and shit, just wasting time, dude. And then they really just dismissive of one of the most important fights and one of the most important fighters in boxing right now. They trying to flush him out, man. That's what they trying to do. They trying to drain. They trying to flush Bud out. They trying to drain him out. You know what I'm saying? Make it look like he don't exist. They don't want to even deal with this dude, man. It's bad news. Hey, you'll get there, bro. Rebel Life. Just keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding, bro. Just think back when you was at 100 subs. Now look at you. You at 1,000. You will definitely get there, bro. Just keep grinding. And people like that gun talk too, man. You know, they like that gun talk. Boxing and pistols, boxing and guns. Yeah, Dre, he made him perform this man is crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. He just Nah, I mean, what you mean we mad Bud ain't got no fight? Bud just fought. He just fought. We mad these dudes still ducking, bro. If anything, fans are mad these dudes still ducking. Salute to D Lucky for the super chat. He says definitely some ducking and protecting going on. This makes me not want to watch Thurman fights. These guys are not in the top 10, obviously a duck. Yeah, man. Thurman's not even ranked a top 10 welterweight, but he just put in a WBC eliminator somehow. Come on, man. The ranking system in boxing is a joke. And Al Heyman probably paid for that spot. Al Heyman paid for that spot, y'all. Errol Houdini Springs. Yeah, he got up out of there, man. And you still don't see dude. You don't see him now. Crawford just posted something. He back in the gym working. Yeah, no, they telling Bud to fight Boots. He just fought. We trying to see what's coming up in the future, but we can't even get that cracking because dudes keep switching up their energy. And then Tim Smith pretty much was the guy that was supposed to take they sent him out there to say that. That was planned. He had to be the fall guy. He had to go out there and say that just to let people know that they're not really looking to deal with Terrence Crawford. Because see, Eddie Hearn came out and let fans know he ain't doing it. But see, Al Heyman, you don't hear nothing from him. So he sent Tim Smith to go out and do it. You know, yeah, we think he's gonna want a lot, but we didn't even ask him a number. We didn't even talk to him. But we just going off assumption. He made $6 million with Sean Porter, so I'm assuming he's gonna ask for a lot more money for Errol Spence. You won't know until you fucking ask, bro. But Crawford should press them too, though. He'd go ahead and press PBC hard now. Press them real hard. Press them hard. But then again, you don't want to press them too hard to where they really lock the doors on you. We in a weird era of boxing, man. We not, it's weird era of boxing. I'm not sure if Cameron Duncan even want that fight for Boots. You know what I'm saying, Ronnie boy? Because he used to manage. I think he promotes Boots, right? And he used to promote Bud, if I'm not mistaken. He said Marquise Moreau said he supposed to clean the side of the street. Man, he ain't got to do none of that, bro. He ain't got to do that. Errol Spence don't got to do that, bro. He don't got to clean up his side of the street. He could have cleaned up Terrence Crawford. Guess what? He can't do it. So he gonna go up in there and get beat up on by all these other dudes. Take whatever freshness he got left. What a joke, bro. Yeah, Errol Keith got the same layoff schedules, man. And thank you for the super chat, Marquise. Nah, this era will not be respected, man, if we don't get this fight. These dudes are shaky, man. It's it's unfortunate how this. You just never know what's gonna happen in boxing. Who saw this coming? This potential. Keith could be capping and shit, just to but we see even still, he say Crawford's not on his list now. He's on Fight Hype. It's the interview on Fight Hype with Brian Flores. What's that guy? That Flores guy. Keith Thurman on there talking his shit. Bad news for Crawford, but looks like I'm going to be in a WBC title eliminator. Nobody wants the WB no belt, and I wasn't frightened. Man, get up out of here, Keith. Yeah, they helping Arrow duck Bud. Man, it's crazy, man. But I mean, look, we still really don't know what's gonna happen, but it's not looking good for 2022 already, and it's only the first month, the beginning of the year, and they already kind of letting us know that fight ain't happening with this whole Ugas move. Just everything that followed in behind that, they're letting us know that this fight is not happening this year. They're letting us know. So if Ugas beats Spence, good riddance. If Mario Barrios upsets Keith Thurman, good riddance. Salute to Freddie J for the super chat. He says it's track season for PBC fighters when it comes to Bud. Boogeyman Bud. That's right. It's track season, bro. They don't want to deal with Terrence Crawford, man. They don't. I can't stress it enough. They don't want to deal with him. He's too much to deal with. And they go use the whole money excuse, even though they can get the most money. Who else are they gonna get paydays from? Who? Because your fight with Barrios is not about to sell at all. So who you gonna get these paydays from? The money gone over there. Who you gonna get the money from? You gotta fight Bud to get the money. You gotta fight Bud to get the money, but guess what? You don't want it. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.